Green flag is out. We're underway. Field goes off at turn number 2, and the 87 of Tracy Ouellette sets the pace. The blue and white 92 of Nick Macedonio is second, getting by Turpinning in the number 5. We saw the 27 of Brightman dominate his heat event. He sits 5th on the field now, make that 4th as he gets by the number 63 of Butts. He looks to the outside of Turpinning as they go down the back straightaway. That's the battle for 3rd, heating up as Turpinning looks to the inside of Macedonio. Brightman gets loose off the 4th corner. He loses several spots as Tom Kiefer, the 2, and the 64 of George Rego both get by. Tracy Ouellette continues to lead him down off of turn number 4. Turpinning in the gold number 5 sits on the inside. He holds on for 2nd, but for how long as Macedonio continues to battle on the outside? He gets loose off the 2nd corner. Tom Kiefer, the yellow and orange number 2, takes a look down low in that Ford Ranger. Double wide off of turn number 4 as Turpinning gets a little bit sideways. Kiefer slides up into the 2nd groove. Macedonio gets kicked up near the wall in the 3rd racing groove. He's got to back out of it just a little bit, and that opens up the groove for the 64 of George Rego. Rego battles the outside, makes it 3 wide around Turpinning, and Kiefer, his contact is made there. Turpinning goes around in front of the field. Everybody except for Billy Flint is able to make it by. That's going to bring out the caution. So the first question of this event out for the 5 of Richard Turpinning. A little bit more about that later on. Right now, we're ready to go back to racing, and the 87 of Tracy Ouellette picks up Linger in that front, but this time he's got George Rego working the back bumper. Kiefer battles back on the outside, trying to hold on, but Rego works his way, threads the needle to the outside as he works the outside, trying to become the first 2-time Seekonk Sports Truck feature winner of 1999. Double wide off the 2nd corner. Rego in the yellow number 64 gets a little squirrely, but Ouellette's able to hold on as they go side by side into 3 and 4. 3-wide action deep in the field as the 18 of Johnny Tripp tries to work his way almost 4 wide there as the 63 of Mike Butts was drifting up the Speedway. Mike Butts goes around off of turn number 2, able to keep that Toyota rolling. We stay under green. Up front, Rego has assumed the top position as he starts to pull away from Tracy Ouellette by about 2 truck lengths. Down the back straightaway, Ouellette holding on to 3rd, but a lot of pressure behind. He's got the 21 of Brian Clarke and the 24 of Ray Souliere. Clarke gets a little bit sideways, almost made contact with Souliere, but Souliere was able to turn on the turbochargers on the outside. Down the back straightaway, the battle heating up for a 2nd. Souliere in the white, blue, and orange. Number 24 works the outside of the red, white, blue, and yellow. Number 87 at the halfway point. 10 down, 10 to go in tonight's Colony Ford Seekonk Sports Truck feature event. And George Rego has a comfortable lead over Ray Souliere. 3-wide action for 3rd. Look at that on a turn number 4 as Mike Brightman looks to the outside of Ouellette as Brian Clarke looks to the inside. Now he battles it back on the inside. Brightman in the number 27. Top 4 runs single file. Top 6 is Billy Clarke in the number 1. Works the way outside of the 2 machine of Tom Kiefer as they go double wide. The Colony Ford trucks number 2 of Kiefer trying to hold on to a top 6 position. But the number 1 of Billy Clarke continues to battle on the outside. Up front, George Rego continues to pull away almost a full half a straightaway lead over the number 24 of Souliere. Down the back straightaway one more time. The only battle right now in the top 10 is for 8th. That's the 18 of Johnny Tripp and the 1 of Billy Clarke. Clarke starting to backslide just a little bit on the outside as Tripp slides up in front. Robin Sloan in the number 4 gets underneath to take away that position. 5 more times around the 3rd mile oval for George Rego, Westport, Mass native, as he continues to set the pace. Ray Souliere is 2nd. Battle heating up for 3rd between Brian Clarke in the 21 and the 27 of Mike Brightman. Brightman works the back bumper, takes a look to the outside, settles it back behind off of turn number 4. They start to close the gap between they and Souliere off the 2nd corner. Your leaders in lap traffic, Billy Clarke in the number 1 is off the pace. He keeps that truck rolling. 3 more times around for Rego as he comes off in turn number 4. Souliere, Clarke, and Brightman, your top 4. They have about a full straightaway lead between they and the 87 of Tracy Ouellette. This time by, the popsicle sticks are up in the air, and the 64 of Rego has 2 laps left. Lap traffic not a problem so far for George Rego as the battle continues deep in the pack for 5th as Johnny Tripp looks to the outside of Tracy Ouellette down the back straightaway. One more time around for the Westport, Massachusetts native George Rego as he tries to put Alan Leach a lap down, slides down the inside, down the back straightaway, and Leach is -1. Off the 4th corner, checkered flag is in the air, and George Rego becomes the first repeat winner of the Seekonk Sports Truck. Ray Souliere in for 2nd, Brian Clarke, Mike Brightman, and Johnny Tripp round out the top 5. 6 through 10 is Tracy Ouellette in the 87, Tom Kiefer in the number 2, the 13 of Billy Flitt, the 28 of Kevin Casper, and the number 4 for Robin Sloan are your top 10. But taking down the win number 2 for the 1999 season, the Raceway Auto and Truck Sales Capeway Roofing Systems number 24 for the Westport, Massachusetts native, Dartmouth, Massachusetts native, in the Colony Ford Trucks Seekonk Sports Truck feature event, George Rego.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
We gotta get all the props there, George.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the old timer.
George, over here, George.
Pick up that too.
Pick it up. Don't give him that thing. All right. All right.
we're down here with George Rego. George picked up a win earlier this season, now another win with the Ashley Ford, number 64. Congratulations.
Yeah, I tell you, this means a lot to me because I tell you, I've been chasing this truck for 3 weeks. The truck hasn't been running like for 3 weeks, and every week I've been trying to find it. And I finally found it today about 1:30 today, and I tell you, she's been running. Like I said 2 weeks ago, this is the truck to watch.
You came out of the Sportsman's, the old Charger division. You ran a pro stock for a while. Now you settled back into the trucks. The trucks are probably the toughest division to run right now.
It's a good competitive division. You got a few, you know, a lot of good drivers. There's a bunch of trucks. I'm just happy they have this division here. I'm just happy to be here right now.
You want to thank some sponsors real quick?
Yeah, I do. I want to thank Ashley Ford, which is the major sponsor of the truck, and Gateway Roofing, and I want to thank All Needs Insurance, Peter Ferrian for the fabrication of the truck, DB Mart, Raceway Auto and Trucks Service and Repair. I think I'm forgetting one more. M&L Hydraulics, and State Road Buy Here and Pay Here. I mean, they're all great sponsors. They're all good people, and they've helped me out. And you know, you can't beat them. You know, they're good people. And I'd like to thank my crew too. John, which is not here tonight, which I hope he gets better for next week. Keith isn't here tonight. Hope he gets better for next week. My wife Liz, my brother Kenny, my brother Bruce, my sister Anna, Greg, and Kevin. And I'd like to thank everybody else who's helped me out tonight for all the little odds and ends that I needed.
Janice from Red Wing.
Oh, and I'd like to thank Janice from Red Wings too. Batman.
All right, George Rego has picked up 2 wins this year. I'm sure he's not done. We'll let the rest of the Rego brothers get in here.
Well, George Rego will take his victory lap in the Gateway Roofing Systems number 64, his second of the 1999 season. A sponsor-wanted machine. If you're looking to get involved in racing, doesn't necessarily have to be with the 64 team, although that one's showing what a front runner he is. A lot of the drivers here, not only in the Seekonk sports truck, but also in the Formula 4s, the Sportsman's street stocks, and pro stocks, all looking for some help there as well. If you're looking to get involved, it's a great way to do it. All you have to do is seek out one of the drivers or car owners. Drivers are kind of a lot easier to spot because they wear the suits. But if you happen to know somebody who is involved in looking for some support, well, just hook up with them and they'll be more than happy. Doesn't have to be any set donation. Could be just a little bit each and every week, or if you can afford it, maybe a little bit more, a lot of money each and every week to help out these drivers. George Rego, former late model sportsman standout and pro stock standout.